Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris and I am your host. When we went to break, I was speaking with Cynthia Adams. Cynthia is the second vice president of the Oakland branch of the NAACP. Cynthia, how did you become involved with the NAACP?
Bob, let me explain this what happened.
Yeah, tell us, please.
What happened was 2000 and actually 2000, the Oakland Unified School District had taken over and went into small school movement. At that time, Bill Gates was going around giving schools all this money to split the schools up. So the three schools they wanted to split up was Castlemont, Fremont, and McClymans. They went to Oakland Tech to try to split Oakland Tech up, but Oakland Tech ran them out.
Well, I don't blame them. I graduated from Oakland Tech. We don't put up with that nonsense.
They came over to Castlemont. And at that time, we was going through all kind of changes. It was one African-American lady, was a cafeteria worker. She came to me and she said, Miss Adams, I'm having so much problems. They finna get rid of me. I said, what do you mean they're getting ready to get rid of you? She said that they're getting ready to get rid of me because the Hispanic people do not want to eat our food no more. And they said that they don't want me here. I said, no, they can't get rid of you like that. So I called President Holland at the time. And President Holland.
George Holland. Still
yes,
the current president.
Still the current president.
And George, what, almost 20 years as president or something like that?
Almost. But at that time, George Holland and Chris Jackson, as you know.
I remember Chris.
They came over to Castlemont. And I explained to them what was happening, and they went into the meeting. They saved her job. They saved her job. And I said, well, you know, since they doing this, I need to get involved.
And you became a member.
And I became a member.
And then what happened? Did you immediately run for office, or were you drafted?
Oh, no. I was, when I first came and got involved, I was just sitting there listening. It was a while before I really got involved and everything. And then Mr. Rainey, of course, Mr. Rainey is deceased now, he asked me, will I join the executive board? And I said, well, I don't know if they want me. And he said, I think you'll be a good asset to this board. So I did, and that's when I met you, and that's when I met Cliff, that's when I met everybody on the executive board. And it's history from there on, and we've been doing so many good things. My passion is education, as you know.
And why is your passion education?
You know, it's just like, but I don't know, it's a gift.
It's sort of like, from a biblical sense, it's like fire shut up in your bones, right?
And I get excited about it. I get emotion about it. And when I see that, the way they do the kids and stuff, and then when the biggest hard part for me is when the crack cocaine epidemic came in. And I was telling everybody, we got to do something about it now. Because on down the road, we're going to suffer for it. And we're suffering today. This is what we're seeing today. We can overlook it. We can talk about it. We can try to close our eyes. This is why we're suffering today. Because we overlooked the past. And now it's staring in our face, in the future. But it's a passion that I have. And I knew that once a child leaves and go to a historical black college, they could become the person they always wanted to be.
Well, why can't they do that in a white college as opposed to a historically black college? What is it that's so different?
To me, a PWI is about PWI. Everybody gonna take care of their own. Everybody gonna take care of their own. You know that. Everybody gonna always take care of their own. So the PWI is going to take care of their own. They need us, so they will accept us in. But a historical black college is going to make sure that your child gets what they need. When my daughter was at Xavier, she was her sophomore year, I believe, and she didn't turn in her assignment, her final. So the professor called me 6 o'clock in the morning. He said, I did want to call you, Miss Adams. He said, but because Shawnee have not turned her assignment in, and I don't want to fail her. I'm trying to give her a chance. I said, don't worry about it. You have the assignment on your desk in 2 minutes. And he did. But what other
So they
professor,
show a
what
special interest in
interest
the
in your
development
child,
of students.
He didn't know me. He just knew I was a parent.
Now let's talk for a moment about some of the programs of the NAACP, such as the AXO program that I believe you've been involved in. Is that
Yes,
right?
AXO program. AXO is academic, culture, technology, Olympics. Now we added STEM onto it because there's so many kids now going into STEM, and it's in medicine, science, and all like that is into it now. But we have won several awards for AXO. Several of our students now have did their own records. They own their artists now. We have one student, one AXO. His name is Cameron Jones. You probably saw him on different movies and things on Amazon. He's one of the stars of Amazon now. Aaliyah Hall, she's getting an award. She's a nominee for gospel hip hop.
And they all came out
They
of the
came out
Oakland
of
branch
Oakland
of
branch
AXO.
AXO.
So if you are not a member of the NAACP, you are missing out on AXO, because
Big
AXO
deal.
can help your children develop. We're going to have to go to break, so don't touch that remote. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris, and I'm speaking with Cynthia Adams. We will be right back. All About Community.